Study to conquer. 大家好, hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. As promised, this video is about how you can maintain your language learning partnership. I have made a video about how you can find your language learning partner, so do check that out, links down below. But in today's video, we are focusing on how to maintain the relationship once you have it. First one is to make sure you're compatible. I had touched on this in the other video, and that is basically making sure that you are two great matches in terms of personality, in terms of you make a joke, they laugh, provided it's funny. I'm sorry, but please, funny jokes only. Making sure that both of you are compatible will really build and create that lasting friendship, because I don't think many of us are friends with people we don't like. And why is that? Because we find them compatible with us and we want them in our lives. So make sure you have that sort of relationship with your language learning partner. Step 2, have some give and take. So if you are a language partner that is only take, you never give, then don't be surprised when you find yourself without a language learning partner. For example, if you have scheduled time to practice, but you never schedule time to practice what they want to practice, you're going to find yourself scheduling time with yourself. Unless, of course, they've gone into that knowing that they don't want to practice, they only want to help. Different story. But if this is a genuine exchange where you're helping each other, then make sure you're definitely helping that person as well, because you do want a give and take relationship. Otherwise that person will feel used, just as you would feel used if you were not having any take and only giving. Step 3 or thing 3 is set up regular times. So this doesn't necessarily apply to everyone, but me personally, I like to practice my speaking. So with my friends, we schedule time every week to practice either my native language, English, or the language I'm learning. And then that way we have the give and take, because we know that, for example, this week we're doing what I want to learn, and then next week we're doing what they want to learn. Or if we're doing a longer session, we'll do half the time with my language that I'm trying to learn and then half with them learning English. And that is how you have the give and the take with the scheduled time. And the benefit of having a scheduled time, ensuring that you keep it roughly the same time every week, is that there are then no excuses when it comes to dropping the ball, because it's very easy to lose contact with a language exchange partner, because obviously we're pulled in so many directions in life with our phones. I mean, sometimes we're scrolling on TikTok for like 10 hours, then we're on Instagram being like jealous of everyone's lives and being like, why the hell am I not like in Dubai at the moment? Who isn't in Dubai at the moment? So then we forget to reply sometimes to our language exchange partners. So having that regular time means you know exactly when you're going to see them, and that really does help maintain the relationship. I think number 4 is have an idea of what you want to learn or cover. This really helps build not only the relationship but also your own knowledge, because not only will you look more prepared, and then they'll feel like, oh wow, she really cares or he really cares about learning. Time is valuable, everyone's time is precious, so don't waste people's time. Make sure that whatever you've agreed to do, you come prepared in the way that makes the most sense for your partnership. 5, I've touched on this already, and that is to treat it more like a friendship more than a teacher-student relationship. Caveat, unless they are your teacher. If it is an actual exchange, then I personally think you should treat it more as a friendship, and then that way it will be bigger, it will last longer, and I feel like you'll get more out of it. For example, when it's my friends' birthdays and like wishing them happy birthday like you would a friend, and listening to their stories about their life and things like that, I've learned a lot more, because I can then discuss families and discuss all of this, because we're discussing things as friends rather than as colleagues or as student and teacher. So I definitely feel like I personally feel a richer connection with my friends who I learn with, compared to when I had very strict only language learning. Number 6, I think, is to actively ask for help and suggestions. So this is less on the depth of the relationship and more making sure that you're getting the most out of it. So as much as I've talked about treating it as friendships, it is also, at the end of the day, a language exchange. So make sure you are asking for suggestions, you are asking for help when you need it, because you don't want to forget that you are here to learn. Number 7 links in with number 6, and that is to take notes. So even though I'm speaking with my friends, I will still take notes of words I don't know, or I'll ask them to write the word down so that I can then look into it afterwards. Because like I said in number 6, it is still a language exchange, and even though we're friends, I still want to learn. So I'll write down exactly what it is that I don't know so that I can then go away and practice it, revise it, so that I do know it. Number 8 is don't be pushy. I say this because I've got a lot of experience of this, and it'll be, for example, if you are very like, "Rah!" then they're going to be like, whoa, whoa, whoa. And they're not going to really want to be friends or language exchange partners if you're too full on and too like in their face. It's really hard to explain what that means, but you know what it means. Like when someone's very pushy and is like,
why aren't we revising? Can we do it now? When can we have a call? Okay, we had a call today, but can we have another call tomorrow? Can we have another call? Can we talk every day?
Okay, that's great, but when you've just met someone, it can come across as a bit much. And although you're very eager and excited, which of course who isn't when you're learning a language because it's fun, for someone else that can feel a bit too much. So don't be too pushy, and I think respect boundaries. Number 9, this one I think is dependent on personalities, but I would say try not to be overcorrective of the person. So for example, even in English, born in England, raised in England, native English speaker, make mistakes in English. Sometimes I'll speak and skip words because I'm so like tripping over my own words. I'll just skip words, or I'll use the wrong word, or I'll mispronounce. And I'm a native speaker, so it's not because I don't know it, it's because in that moment I made a mistake. So I think it's very important to understand when the person you're speaking with is making a mistake in a moment for whatever reason, and when they genuinely do not understand. And the reason why I say this is I'll speak with some of my friends and they'll make a mistake and I won't correct it. And the reason I won't correct it is because I know that what they've just said was a mistake in the moment, because I've heard them say it correctly hundreds of times, so I know they know it. It's just that in that moment they made a mistake. We all do it. However, I correct them when there's something that they are just not getting at all, or they're completely mispronouncing, so it's for their own good that I correct them. But what happens is if you overcorrect someone, it can feel almost overbearing and like you're at school. With overcorrection, you might kind of annoy people to the point where they won't want to talk with you because it's too discouraging. Because if you overcorrect, it is very discouraging. It makes you feel like, well, I can't get anything right, so what's the point? So I would say be mindful of mistakes in the moment and mistakes. My final tip for maintaining a language learning partnership and having one that is great is to have fun with it. So like I said, I treat my language learning partners as my friends. I'm telling you, I would say half the time during my language exchange with them, I'm laughing, okay? I mean, that is because I'm a hilarious person, but it's also because we are always joking and laughing. Even in English, Chinese or Thai, one of us will say a joke, the other one's laughing their head off, and it's fun and it makes learning fun, and it makes me excited to speak to them because I'm like, what hilarious shenanigans is gonna go on in this call today? So definitely treat it like you're having coffee with your best friend, okay? Approach it with that mindset, have fun with it, and honestly, I guarantee you will build a great language exchange partnership that will probably turn into a great friendship. Don't just take my word for it. I have no one else to put in this video to back me up here, but guys, in the comments, back me up. So that does bring me to the end of my video. Put in the comments if you agree with what I've said, and also anything else that you would say helps build a great language exchange partnership. Love to see them. We love to see it, okay? We do. And also it helps anyone who peruses this video so they can see more tips down below. As always, smash the like, smash the subscribe, join this language learning family. This is a fun place to hang out. Join us. We're great people, aren't we? Again, back me up in the comments here, guys. As always, there is one thing left to say, and that is have an absolutely blessed day. And until next time, sawadee tuk kong ka. Zaijian. Goodbye, everyone.